Hello and welcome back to Global Value. In today's video, we're going to be performing a fundamental stock analysis of Floor Decor Holdings Inc., ticker symbol FND. So why are we looking at Floor Decor? Well, Floor Decor is a newly added position in the Berkshire Hathaway public stock portfolio. Warren Buffett is the CEO and manager of the majority of the Berkshire Hathaway portfolio. However, Berkshire has two other fund managers who each run about $20 to $30 billion worth of Berkshire's money. Those gentlemen are Ted Wexler and Todd Combs. Floor Decor makes up a very small 0.1% of the Berkshire Hathaway public stock portfolio. So while that is a very tiny position, in each of the past 2 quarters, Floor Decor has been added to the portfolio for an average price of about $88. So at the time of recording this video, Floor Decor is trading for just under $73 per share. So $15 under where either Todd Combs or Ted Wexler was buying into the business. Year to date, Floor Decor is down 44%. Over the past year, they're down 27%. Going back 3 years, however, they're up 18% compounded annually. Going back 5 years, that's about 10% compounded annually. And since they initially went public just over 5 years ago, they've returned 15.5% compounded annually. They've had a pretty nice return, even despite this recent drawdown that's been happening since November of last year. So Floor Decor recently hit its 52-week low, but has since rebounded about $13. Again, they are cut in half down from their 52-week high of about 146. Currently, Floor Decor has some short interest, with 4% of their shares sold short. Floor Decor is a moderately sized but rapidly growing business. They have a $7.7 billion market cap. So for some background about the business, Floor Decor Holdings Inc. operates as a specialty retailer in the hard surface flooring market. They're what's known as a category killer. Its warehouse stores offer a range of tile, wood, laminate, and natural stone flooring products, as well as decorative and installation accessories at everyday low prices. It appeals to a variety of customers, including professional installers, commercial businesses, and do-it-yourself customers, DIY customers, and customers who buy the products for professional installation. As of May of this year, the company operated 166 warehouse format stores and 5 design studios in over 34 states. Geographically, the group has its presence in the United States and also offers its product through an e-commerce site. Floor Decor Holdings was founded in 2000 and is headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. So with that background about the business, let's get right into our analysis. We're going to be performing a fundamental stock analysis by modifying the 8-pillar analysis that was originally popularized by Everything Money, taking a look at 8 key financial metrics to come to a holistic and beginning understanding of Floor Decor as a business based off of their financials. So let's get into it. Starting off with pillar number 1, we want Floor Decor's average 5-year PE to be below 22.5. This is going to give us a historical starting valuation metric. So currently they're trading at 28 times earnings. Over the last 5 years, they've traded at an average of 42 times earnings, dropping all the way down to 17 times earnings in December of 2018, and then at just about 20 times earnings during the pandemic. So that's a little higher than what we were looking for, and that's going to be an X to start off. Again, use this as a starting point. Pillar number 2, we're looking for their average 5-year return on capital to be above 9%. Over the course of decades, a stock is going to return approximately what its underlying business returns, and the underlying business is going to return these returns on capital. So while it has fluctuated some, it's starting to rebound again over the past 3 years, and averaged out, Floor Decor earns about 10% return on capital. So that's a check. That's our first check on pillar number 2. Pillar number 3, we're looking for 5-year revenue growth. Floor Decor has almost tripled revenues. They've more than doubled revenues over this time period, from $1.4 billion of revenues in 2017 to $3.4 billion in 2021. So they did get a boost from the pandemic, but they've had pretty steady and pretty high growth in their revenues in all of these years regardless. Pillar number 4, we're looking for 5-year net income growth. So their net income, again, has almost tripled from $103 million in 2017 to $283 million in 2021. So back-to-back checks on pillars 3 and 4. Pillar number 5, we're looking for decreasing shares outstanding. When you purchase a share of stock, what you're really buying is a fractional ownership percentage in the underlying business. When a business decreases the number of shares outstanding by buying back shares, they're increasing your ownership percentage of the business and ultimately increasing the percentage of the business's profits that you're going to be entitled to. When the opposite occurs and a business dilutes existing shareholders, they issue new shares and they lower that ownership percentage. So businesses can issue new shares for a variety of reasons, including raising capital, making acquisitions, or as stock-based compensation incentives. And over this time period, although it's not horrible dilution, Floor & Decor has diluted existing shareholders by about 7 to 8% overall. So that's going to be an X on pillar number 5. We don't like to see dilution, and their business and their ability to produce profits has grown faster than at the rate at which they're diluting existing shareholders. Even though they've diluted existing shareholders, an existing shareholder is still getting more profits today than they would have 5 years ago. So again, that's going to be our second X on pillar number 5. Pillar number 6, we're looking for 5-year free cash flow growth. Free cash flow is cash from operations minus capital expenditures. It's the lifeblood of any business, and it's ultimately what a business is going to be valued based on. Free cash flow can be used to pay dividends, buy back shares, pay down debt, make acquisitions, or reinvest back into the business. So Floor & Decor had $7 million of free cash flow in 2017, and this has decreased. The business consumed an additional $106 million of cash in 2021. So that's going to be an X on pillar number 6. In large part, this was driven by this huge increase in capital expenditures. So as Floor & Decor is opening new stores and building out warehousing and distribution centers, they've had to put more CapEx into their fixed assets. So as part of further due diligence, if you're thinking about investing in the business, you'd want to understand where this CapEx is going specifically and learn more about it, especially learning about the per store unit economics of Floor & Decor. The other thing we want to take away from pillar number 6 is that in an average year, Floor & Decor is producing about $27 million of free cash flow. So we'll be using that number in pillar 7 and 8. Pillar number 7, we're evaluating how the business is utilizing leverage. We want Floor & Decor's net debt, which is long and short-term liabilities minus cash and short-term cash equivalents, to be below their average 5-year free cash flow multiplied by 5. So at the end of last year, Floor & Decor had $1.3 billion of net debt. When we multiply their average 5-year free cash flow of $27 million times 5, that only brings us to $135 million. So that's going to be an X on pillar number 7. Based on the business's current free cash flow profile, they do not have enough money to pay off all of these liabilities. However, the business has been growing quite rapidly. So again, as part of further due diligence and part of a deeper dive into the business, you'd want to understand what their free cash flow is going to look like over the next 5 to 10 years and how some of this debt is structured. So that's an X on pillar number 7. So far, that's 3 X's on the last 3 pillars. And through 7 pillars, we're 3 for 7. Let's see what pillar number 8 has in store. So the big pillar of them all, pillar number 8, we want Floor & Decor's market cap to be below their average 5-year free cash flow multiplied by 20 to give us a starting point as to a reasonable valuation of the business. Floor & Decor currently has a market cap of $7.7 billion. When we multiply their average 5-year free cash flow of $27 million times 20, that only brings us to $540 million. So that is about $7 billion off of where their current market cap is at. So that's going to be an X on pillar number 8. This analysis is best used holistically, so evaluating all the 8 pillars as a unit. We don't want to make assumptions based off one pillar in isolation, but at this time, the market is pricing in a lot of growth for Floor & Decor. And in order to be comfortable investing into the business and not be speculating at this point, you'd have to come to a strong position of whether the business is able to deliver this type of growth and this type of growth in their free cash flows to justify their current market price. So in summary, Floor & Decor checks the box on 3 out of 8 pillars. They're a rapidly growing business. However, they've been diluting shareholders by a little bit. Their free cash flow also is not even close to where their current market cap is at, and it wouldn't be enough to support their current debt load. At this time, the business has a lot of future growth priced into it. This type of analysis is a starting point to determine if it's worth your while to dig further into the business. If you're interested in learning more about Floor & Decor, I'd highly recommend checking out the business's filings and reading pretty much anything you can on the business to come to a position where you truly know the ins and outs of the business, understanding if this growth is durable and sustainable into the future, and what the business's per store unit economics look like are really going to be the determining factor here for Floor Decor. Again, Floor Decor has been a recent add to the Berkshire Hathaway public stock portfolio in each of the last 2 quarters, likely by either Ted Wexler or Todd Combs, the other 2 investment managers at Berkshire outside of Warren Buffett. That's it for today's fundamental stock analysis of Floor Decor Holdings Inc., ticker symbol FND. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more stock analysis videos, and comment down below what business you want me to take a look at next time. Thanks for learning about Floor Decor with me, and have a great day.